Ladies and gentlemen, under the Friday night lights, we have Big Banks. It's your boy Stroobs. Time to rock.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said,
thank you again for the followership. Thank you again for the subscribers, the views. Helps us a lot. We love it. We will keep giving you the content that you want to see. So please comment and tell us what you like. Another 2020 contender?
No,
Mr.
Cory Booker.
Mr. Spartacus himself. Tears of rage. He screams tears of rage at the DHS secretary. Are we in overdrive right now? Are we getting a little too into the deep end on number of contenders? And does he even stand a chance?
No. I feel so bad for Cory right now. I mean, he's really pulling at straws right now. I have a better chance getting struck by lightning than he actually winning the presidency right now. But keep hope alive, as Jesse Jackson would say.
What has he done? He came in by way of helicopter to I don't know. He was enhancing the community. I remember seeing all the stories about him and what he was doing back 8 to 10 years ago for his city in New Jersey. But what really was there anything tangible that was done?
Yeah, schools went down. Traffic was bad. Roads was terrible. Housing. He never fixed the housing problem. You know, one thing a lot of elected officials would say, we want fair housing, and he didn't give us fair housing in Newark. And plus, like you said, he took a helicopter. His thing was that he was trying to get over traffic, not through it, but over traffic, to make sure he makes to all his meetings
instead of actually finding resolutions for the
wasting tax. But his claim to fame is that he lives in a neighborhood that which he supports, the low income neighborhood. Yeah. He's a millionaire that lives in poor neighborhood.
He walks the walk, apparently, or he'd like you to believe. What about his friend T-Bone, Mr. T-Bone from the hood?
We still haven't found T-Bone. I'm still looking for T-Bone.
The search party's out there. We're looking for T-Bone.
Wait a minute. I think I found it. Nope. T-Bone's not there.
T-Bone is nowhere to be seen. So, also, the Kavanaugh debacle was quite disgraceful. He truly embarrassed himself. Cory Booker did in the senatorial hearings, and that was was ugly to witness.
I'm not going to go as far as say he embarrassed himself. He showed his true colors. He wanted to make a spectacle out of the situation to make sure he can actually get his voice out there and make sure he get his profile out there, say he did something for the cause. And what cause was it? I still haven't figured it out yet.
So he waits till the first day of Black History Month in 2019 to announce his candidacy officially. But when you really go back and pull the tapes from September and October, that was really his foray. That was his kind of foray into the world of presidential politics. He was grandstanding, of course. We see that from a mile away. There's no doubt about that.
Well, you know, truth be told, Cory Booker doesn't check enough boxes when it comes to intersectional personality or whatever you call this crap nowadays. When it comes to, he's just a black male.
He's a black male right now. But when is the official announcement of his coming out? When is his coming out party?
Well, no, he went on The View and said that he's not gay. For right now, he's not gay.
Sure.
He might be bi a little bit later. And he might be...
When it's politically prudent,
yes,
he will become bi, of course. And, of course, his sexual assault, his willingness to kind of... I think it was in the Stanford student newspaper, right?
Mm-hmm.
His take on kind of coercing younger women into sexual forays and sexual kind of gallivanting with the...
He actually apologized for that. He said, he sends out, I guess, a letter or just a blanket apology to any woman he may have offended during those years. But the real sexual assault's the man in the bathroom.
Well,
yeah,
that's hearsay. Big Banks, that's hearsay.
Well,
nevertheless.
It's not hearsay, it's he said. So he said it. A lot of things he pushed them.
So apologies to the women of the past when he was a student at Stanford, or when he was maybe over during his Rhodes Scholarship attempt at Oxford or Cambridge or wherever.
When he was heterosexual. This question is still out what his sexuality is, but
no apology for Mr. Kavanaugh though for running him through the ringer over unfounded, unsubstantiated allegations with no evidence whatsoever.
I don't need to apologize. I just need him on the seat. I need somebody who actually look at the Constitution and go according to the Constitution. He did what he had to do. He did his grandstand. We knew he wasn't going to vote for him in the first place. I mean, his mind was already made up at the beginning of the hearing, so I really didn't care.
You've heard it from us folks first. Cory Booker, you don't stand a chance. Bow out and just
And I'm sure you will find